Hey everybody, welcome back to Persia Gaming. It's your boy Josh coming at you with some more Monster Hunter Wilds content. We are picking up on episode 30 of our playthrough. We are currently going to go talk to Fabius in the Ice Shard Cliffs and see about possibly progressing the last bit of high rank. Some of the homies have all caught up with me, and actually some of them have passed me now. I don't think in Hunter rank, but they have definitely passed me story-wise, so we're going to go ahead and catch up to them. I spent most of the day so far assisting some of my other buddies catch up to us. And none of the rest of them wanted to assist with that, so they all just kept kind of going without us.
We got a meow dinner. Howdy. Never hunt on an empty stomach.
We wait for soon. It must be hard.
Good, you're here. I have received reports on your agile response to the conditions in each region. Well done.
Professor, that armor, does that mean...
I have a report of my own to offer. I'll explain once everyone is assembled. Avis Unit, Astrum Unit, my apologies for keeping you waiting. Here are my findings. After investigating each region, I have determined this to be the territory of Agor Magala. As evidence of that, we recently took this Woodward into our care, afflicted by the Frenzy virus.
It's unclear whether a Woodward's body is capable of weathering the virus. At this rate, he may not...
Furthermore, I've arrived at a theory. The Dragon Torch's excessive output, the lasting weather inclemency. I believe both of these phenomena stem from a single root cause: Gor Magala.
What? How? Wait, a virus? Interesting. You're right. The dots are starting to line up.
Fascinating. It's true the virus exacerbates any violent tendencies in its host. Given that, it could be that this excessive energy output is a symptom, or perhaps an immune response.
Yes. And if we're talking infection, that starts to clarify what we're dealing with. This is big. The torch is some kind of organic structure. The damn thing's alive.
My thoughts exactly. And as an organism, it may respond to treatment. I'm sure you follow, Eric?
The antiviral compound you describe in your thesis. We'll need a tissue sample from the infection vector.
You think the Dragon Torch will respond to medicine? And would that same cure work on Rove?
There's hope. If they do share the same affliction, a cure for Rove could perhaps be a cure for both. The first step in testing that is slaying that Gor Magala, to stop the virus's further spread. And to collect a tissue sample to derive a cure. Henceforth, that is our primary priority.
Understood. Then we'll hurry back to conduct any final analysis to be ready to treat the torch.
I'll keep a close eye on Rove's condition while examining the sample I took from him.
Good. Hunter, you'll join me in slaying this Gor Magala. I've sent my men out to scout its location. Speak to me as soon as you're prepared to depart.
Interesante. Well, I think we're gonna be as ready as we can be, so we might as well get after it.
Are you ready to leave, Hunter? All right. Time is our enemy here as much as Gore Magala. Let's hurry to the rendezvous point. Look alive, men! Report!
Sir, we have yet to sight the target, but something is definitely here.
Form up!
Right, sir. I see why they call it frenzy.
There you are. Don't breathe it in!
After it!
It's spread this far. Follow it. You two are their shield. Go!
You've always protected us! Now, it's our turn! Now go!
Rex, calm.
Hurry!
Hang in there. That's an order! There's no escape! your guard now. Don't let your courage waver. Stay sharp. From here on out, it's do or die.
Fucking pussy.
I bet we could use those floating rocks up there to our advantage. The terrain here looks like a natural track.
virus's spread.
You'll be able to compound the medicine here?
Yes. What I lack in facilities here is made up for by an excellent assistant. We'll see it done.
Fuck yeah, boys. Alright, I think this is gonna be the possibly one of the last cutscenes of the base game. We'll see though.
Good. We'll continue to monitor him, but his condition has stabilized. A success, despite the circumstances. You did well with such limited resources, Eric.
I couldn't have done it without that tissue sample. Not to mention your thesis, sir. I just hope the Dragon Torch responds to it as well as our fuzzy friend.
The Avis unit should be delivering it now. We'll just have to put our faith in Werner and wait.
Amazing. Even I can see the change. Is it taking effect already?
Yes, but as much as I'd like to take the credit, the Wyvern milk is what's working most of the magic. If not for it amplifying the effects of the treatment, you'd never see it recover this fast.
That said, another Gore Macalla could turn up at some point. Are you worried it might happen again?
It's a fair point, but I'm not too concerned. Especially if this thing has organic properties. I'd like to pick Eric's brain about this, but there's a chance it's developed antibodies now. And if the Wyvern milk magnifies that resistance too, it'd take a hell of a lot to break through it.
I'm not ready to be quite that optimistic. This thing is still a big unknown, and a threat. Regardless, Werner, continue your research here. I'll be monitoring the area closely as well.
Understood. We'll head outside then. The cycles should return to normal in each region, but I'd like to keep monitoring them. Not to mention wanting to speak with you. I believe it's about Arkfeld.
All right then.
Hey! I have another cool idea. Want to hear it?
Sure. What have you got?
So, the Vigor Wasps are nice for healing and all, but are useless if you're knocked out, right?
Well, yeah. Can't do much if I'm laid out flat.
That's what got me thinking. There's a bug that heals like a Vigor Wasp, but like, bigger, yeah?
A giant Vigor Wasp?
Yeah, those!
All right. I'll go catch you one.
Thanks a bunch! I can't wait to get to work on this one.
Perfect. There's a matter I'm eager to ask your opinion on.
Go right ahead.
I am told many mysteries still remain about the ecology of the Guardians. For instance, do you think tempered Guardians could ever exist? Or a tempered Shewu?
Their desire to survive is no less fierce than for other monsters. I wouldn't be surprised. especially with their dynamic of eat or be eaten. Why? Have you seen something lately?
No, it was really just a momentary glimpse. Nothing certain. But it felt unlike other Shewu.
I've learned it's often better to listen to my gut. If it turns out you're wrong, no harm done. I'll have the guild look into it, and deal with it if needed.
Thank you. That would be a big relief. Sorry to trouble you.
Masterful work, Hunter. And with no damage to the Wounded Hollow or surrounding environs. You have my sincerest thanks. I can easily see why you command Sir Fabius's deep trust. Though that area seems a veritable magnet for such difficulties. It has seen one incident after the next, with nary a moment's rest between.
I imagine that's why the two of you were posted here. As you say, it's a dangerous place. And important, given how close it is to Suja. Only natural that he would place his two best men here to watch over it.
I see. It is just
Oh
as
my
you
gosh,
say,
we're
Hunter.
glazing the
No,
random
thanks
NPC.
for your words of
Let's go.
encouragement. As a hunter under Sir Fabius's command, I will redouble my efforts here to live up to them. I know that my long road to becoming an ace lancer has still only just begun.
Oh, it's you, Hunter. My apologies.
You seem pretty on edge. Has something happened?
Monsters have been coming closer to the village lately, so I've been on alert.
Monsters here? Why would they suddenly come so close?
The Allharkin said some monsters at the Ice Shard Cliffs have been raging recently. They've chased the others off, and now we're seeing the results of that here.
I see. That's concerning.
If the need arises, we can fortify the gate and weather it. The Keepers, though...
Right. And considering the cause, this is a problem that could worsen before it gets better. Will you allow us to look into the matter?
Yes. I would be very grateful. And rest assured, I'll keep this place safe in the meantime.
You're good. I think I just beat high rank, and I'm going around accepting all the optional quests at the moment. I say beat high rank, but it's not really beat. It's more like I finished the story part of high rank. You normally don't beat Monster Hunter until you beat the last monster in Master rank at the end of the DLC.
Is something bothering you?
There's word of troubling monsters in the oil well basin. 2 of them. We can't get to the mine. They tried looking for ways around them or other spots to dig, but it sounds like they had no luck. We've been making do with the materials we had on hand, but our stores
Brother, at this point, you just need to start
out.
trusting me more often.
I'm worried some of the village hotheads will do something stupid. Crafting may be our life. But you need a light to craft. I'm not allowing any reckless plans. Help me stop them?
Of course. I'm happy to help you persuade them. I'd like to know how they are troubling, though. If a native familiar with the local monsters says they're unusually tough, it could be aberrants. If so, closing off the mines won't be enough. We'll deal with it before anyone gets hurt.
You don't mind? I mean, that would be a huge help if it really isn't any trouble.
Your listenings are much required. Do you know of the botherous creature in these trees? White of fur and red of flower. Draw too near and suffer a mighty betingling. Big dangerous.
From that description, you mean a Lullabarina.
When pink and red clash, the fur pays damagings most dislike-worthy.
So the Lullabarina is giving you trouble because it's damaging Congalala pelts?
Pink fur is the biggest of splenditude. Many scarrings are not. But pink and red are most odd. Ferocitaciousness is much different.
Wait, both of them are aberrant cases? Though it's hard to know anything for sure just yet. Fur aside for the moment, that's a concerning bit of news. If they pose a danger, we'll handle it.
Well said. I will give to your hands. Wins will be met with rewardings.
His texture wasn't loading for a second.
The sand leviathan you mentioned really was tempered, but it was safely hunted, thanks to your report.
Already? Really? Amazing. That's a huge help. We've only just begun to learn about monsters. There's still much we don't know. I hope you'll continue to share your knowledge. Especially, any ways to avoid hunting them.
It's unavoidable in cases of imminent danger like this one. But the ideal is coexistence. Sharing any changes you see is part of that. If we find the signs early, we may have other options.
Understood. We'll be sure to let you know. And thank you again. Really. Ah, right. Please, take this. It isn't much, but we want to extend our thanks.
Excuse me, I had a question, if I might.
Of course.
Is it normal for monsters to fight with each other for days on end?
Well, it's not uncommon for monsters to engage in territorial struggles. But fights stretching over multiple days are rare. Where were they?
The land of blessed winds. The Vanguard have seen them at it every time they go to quarry Gemchime Stone. The monsters seem too focused on each other to pay the Vanguard much mind, but I still worry.
You're right to. It may just be good luck that's kept them from being attacked so far. I'm not keen to wait until that luck runs out. We'll investigate those monsters on our end.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you... I'm sure you'll be fine, but do be careful.
Alright, this might finally be the last cutscene. Let's see.
Thank you for coming. I'm grateful. The egg we found, the one we thought might be from Arkfeld, looks like we were right. I went around talking to people to gather what info I could. Scraps from its feeding, bits of eggshell. There's still not very much to go on, but it found a way to live. These creatures, their will to survive. Amazing.
Yeah, especially if it found a way to overcome its nature as a guardian. So, what's troubling you?
Well, people at other base camps were saying the state it's leaving its prey in isn't normal. Inuth Duna and New Udra both showed signs of being attacked. And what was left was awful.
I wonder if that means it's unable to control its appetite. Like the one we saw at the Dragon Torch.
I don't know. That's why I asked for Eric's help. I thought we should hear what he has to say together.
How interesting. I had heard talk of that egg as well, so I'm just as excited as you. But this isn't all good news. The fact that it's run roughshod over 2 apex predators troubles me as well.
This sort of sounds like the frenzy to me. Eric, what do you think?
too difficult to say, but in Arkveld's case specifically, it may not be due to infection. For instance, Nata, are you familiar with the concept of bioconcentration?
No, I'm not.
Right, then I'll explain. This is still just a theory, but it's been on my mind as of late. The frenzy caused an uncontrolled spike in the Dragon Torch's energy output before, right? But it may have been more than just bad weather that caused those apex predators to rampage. Our analysis showed that the virus caused a subtle mutation in the energy the Dragon Torch produced. That means the wyvern milk itself may have come to contain tiny traces of the virus's characteristics.
I'm starting to see where this is heading. Then the mutated energy started flowing out.
Exactly. It gradually tainted the water supply, animals, plants, insects, and onto monsters. If it traveled up the food chain, growing more concentrated at every step, its eventual destination would be the dominant predator of each region. That may be why that Uth-Duna and other monsters exhibited such aggression. A sort of pseudo-frenzy.
And then, at the very end of the chain, Arkveld comes and siphons those monsters' energy.
And in so doing, it may be assimilating their traits, essentially distilling the frenzy virus.
And after it finally found the strength to live again, poor thing. But from the reports we've heard, it sounds as if we're only dealing with one affected individual.
I believe so. And there's been no reports of Rey Dao being attacked yet. This is our chance.
Hey, we should talk to Nata before heading out.
I was planning to.
Okay, well, maybe we have one more quest. I bet. Before we go, let's look at the Gore Magala.
Hey.
See if it's as good as Rise was. Oh, we get a Zero armor. Suji stuff. Okay. Wish it was just a tad darker, but evade window, constitution, coalescence, antivirus, and flinch free. Okay. So is this another quest we have to go do? Is this just gonna be a cutscene?
You're going, aren't you? To the Wind's Gasp, to Rey Dao.
Yes. There's a good chance Arkveld will turn up there.
Could I'd like to come with you, please.
You heard Eric's theory. You know it's too dangerous, Nata.
I'm still just an apprentice hunter. I know. I can't do anything yet. But I'm also a keeper. So, please. It found its way to life. Let me at least watch over it. And over you.
The answer is I don't need someone who's just going to watch. But, given how far you've come, I feel you're capable now of more than that. Don't be a passive observer. Use your head and think for yourself. Promise you'll do that, and you can come.
I will. I promise. Thank you. Okay. I'm ready to leave anytime. Right. Let's go.
I'm glad you could join us, Nata.
So am I.
Have you been looking into Arkveld this whole time? Ever since that egg?
I asked around while we were traveling, or while I was helping out at base camp. Whenever you were out in the field, I was trying to piece things together on my own. Sorry.
Don't be. I understand the feeling well. Whatever the undertaking, it all starts from curiosity.
I'm certainly the same way. And this investigation all started from the data you collected, Nata. Quite the achievement.
She's right. It's impressive.
Oh, if you say so. Thanks. Did Arkveld do this too?
Not sure. But it doesn't show any signs of being fed on. That rules out Raydao.
This looks like the result of one single devastating blow. Let's proceed with caution. The weather's picking up. We should hurry.
Right. The sand tide is gonna put Raydao in an agitated state. If it's gonna strike, it'll strike then.
There. Valahara.
Doesn't look like it was dinner either. More like the result of an uncontrollable impulse.
Raydao sighted.
This feeling. It's like back then.
Yeah.
It's true.
A reversion to the origin species.
It really did find a way to live.
shit, Arkfeld's him, bro.
Looks like Eric's worst fears were right.
Please, stop it. For its own sake. We can't leave it like this. The path we must take is clear.
Nata. You're sure?
If I were a hunter, it's what I would do.
All right.
Alma! Right! The target is an aberrant Arkfeld. The guild authorizes the hunt.
Understood.
Let's get to it.
Don't give up on me yet, Hunter.
I've kept you waiting.
How do we tackle this beast?
What's our move?
I didn't realize he backed away from the boulders. R.I.P.
No question. And also Shade's ability to absorb elements is what let it shed its guardian nature. It's a shame that unique strength became its fatal weakness.
A harsh irony. Well, we should be going. Nanta's waiting for us.
Right.
That was unfortunate.
It's okay. Because I know how strong Arkfeld is. There are others like it that found a way to return to what they truly were. One day, they'll find their place. And become a part of this world again.
I'm sure they will. Life is a lot more resilient than we humans know.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Well, let's get to it then.
Huh?
You want to know, right? Let's start investigating.
Yeah, let's go! You in? Of course I'm in.
Yeah, me too. Let's go!
On my way there!
Hi. Yes. Would you like to trade something? Everyone in the village said they can help too. Okay, bye.
Alright. I believe that is the end of the story at the moment for what is out of the game. It's, what, 30 hours-ish or so? With, some random other stuff that we did kind of in the middle. For those of you guys that are watching out on YouTube, I appreciate you guys if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will continue playing the game, so you'll still see me posting stuff, probably with me playing with my friends. As well as whenever the title updates drop, we'll be going through and playing all those. If they decide that they're going to do event festivals and all that kind of stuff like they normally do, we'll play those. As well as we're most likely going to be playing through the DLC whenever it drops and other future title updates, if and when they decide to do that kind of stuff. So they'd be crazy if they would, because Elden Ring, they beat Elden Ring's concurrent player count. So like if they didn't do a DLC, they'd be like hopping loony. They've done a DLC for every other game. They're just losing money if they decide not to. So, but yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.